is that? Sochi responds, Oga, you have a package. It's a card from Madam. As he opens the door, he gets a resounding slap from Elsie. You cheat of a boyfriend. After all I have done for you, I picked you from the trenches, and this is how you repay me? I regret ever meeting you. I'm done. Get out of my house. A shower of a man. Do you have a conscience? Upon all she does for you, you still have the mind to cheat on her. Is it me you are talking to? Tari said. Have you forgotten that you're just an ordinary maid in this house? If you don't take time, I will sack you. Mind your business. As Elsie descends the staircase, Tari turns to admire her. Oh, babe, you look gorgeous today. How I wish you don't have to go to work today. Elsie bids them goodbye as she goes to work. Tari is seen controlling one of his side chicks on the phone. Babe, the coast is clear there. You can now come. After some hours, Tari and one of his side chicks is seen loving themselves. In the evening, Elsie returns home with a celebrating mood as she won a huge contract, so she decides to spoil her housemaid by giving her a day off and crediting her account with the sum of 100,000. As for her boyfriend, he decides to take him out for a dinner date and have fun. They go to a five-star hotel for the night. The next morning, Tari is seen talking to Sochi, the housemaid. You see, your days are numbered in this house. Sochi is seen challenging him. Don't worry, soon Kama will catch up with you. My madam is a very nice woman. She treats me like a sister. I don't know how a nice woman like her ended up with an ashawo man like you. Sochi and Madam Elsie are seen playing some card game, chatting and watching TV together. One fateful night, as Tara and Elsie are on the bed, he dozes off into a deep sleep. Few minutes later, his phone beeps as he receives a message. Elsie, who was still wide awake, stretches to see the message. Only to her greatest surprise, it was one of his numerous side chicks that sent an erotic message to him. With tears in her eyes, she couldn't believe Tari was cheating on her after all she has done for him. She stands up and goes downstairs, only to be met by Sochi the maid. Elsie questions her, so you have known all this why, that Tari was cheating on me. Sochi quickly apologizes to her that she was just a maid and it was her words against his. And moreover, it was not her story to tell. Kama will eventually catch up with him. She consoles her madam. They both plot ways on how to catch him red-handed. The next morning, she dresses to make a quick travel for a business contract. Tara is in telling her, babe, must you go? Please don't go. I'll miss you and I'll be all alone. Elsie assures him it was just a 3 day trip. It wouldn't take long. Tara sees her up to her car. Instantly, as an ashawo man, he hooks up with another of his side chicks, who comes immediately she leaves. On her way, Elsie, after some minutes of leaving, Sochi made a contact with her via phone call to tell her to come back, that the meat has landed. Meanwhile, Tari was in bed with one of his side chicks and both were having a good time. He knocked his head on the bedroom. Tari asks, who is that? Sochi responds, sir, you have a car package from Madame. As he opens the door, he gets a resounding slap from Elsie. You cheat of a boyfriend. After all I have done for you, I picked you up from the trenches, and this is how you repay me? You ingrate. I regret the day I met you. Get out of my house. Elsie is seen crying over what has just happened. Why am I unlucky with men? Despite my beauty, my success, and generosity, I can't still find a man. Sochi comes to her room to console her. Madam, please stop crying. You are beautiful and you're a good person. Your old man will come. You need to see yourself that you are the pride. Let it go. Please stop crying. You'll be fine. Months later, Sochi is visited by her boyfriend Lotana from the village, bearing bad news that her mother was dying. So she took a 1 month leave to go take care of her mother in the village. Elsie supports her by crediting her account with a sum of 200,000 to help her take care of her mother. On her way to work, Elsie stops at her mechanic shop to fix the tires of her car. Then on arrival, she sees a guy seated in the mechanic shop. She then racks her mind to remember where she has met that handsome-looking guy. She suddenly recalls and calls out the name, Lothar, Lothar. The guy seated immediately turns. They both recognize each other. They were classmates in secondary school. Lotana used to be her childhood love. She exchanged contacts with him. Later, in the evening, they hang out and reminisce over the past. Elsie recollects how he saved her from the boys that wanted to rape her, and also how he took punishment meant for her. Elsie, out of desperation to be loved, started showering him with gifts. She even gave him the sum of 1 million naira to change his wardrobe, and she invites him over to her house, and she promises to take care of him if he will accept to date her. But Lotana was confused because he already had a girlfriend, Sochi, and she had been good to him. She has been the one sustaining him since he was in the village. It was not right to abandon her now. But Lotana's friend Magnus kept gingering him to obtain all he could from Elsie as she is a wealthy woman. Lotana was at a crossroad till karma struck. Eventually, Sochi returned from the village only to get home and could not find her man Lotana. So she went to work to thank her Madam Elsie on her generosity towards her sick mother. When she got there, she meets Lotana, her man, kissing Elsie, her madam. She shouted, "What's the meaning of this?" Lotana quickly ashamed and apologized that it's not what she thinks she is seeing, that it was the devil's handwork. Elsie was short of words. What's happening? Someone should please explain to me. So she then told her that Lutana is her boyfriend who came to the village to give her the news of her dying mother. Elsie was embarrassed and not again that she thought she has rekindled with the childhood love, Lotana, who truly loved her while growing up. Lotana had to speak for himself that she slept with her because of the gift she showered on him, that he never truly loved her, that his one true love remains Sochi. Elsie was in tears, but with no option had to plead with Sochi to forgive her, that indeed Lotana is a good man, that never for once did he say he loved her, even when she says those words to him. Later, Sochi and Lotana reconciled their misunderstanding. Elsie, as a philanthropist, gifted them with a sum of 10 million naira to start life together. I've come to the end of this story. I hope you did enjoy it. If this is your first time of tuning into my channel, you're highly welcome. Please watch this video to the end and share it with your friends and your family. For my returning subscribers, a big thank you. Please turn on your bell button to get latest updates. See you in our next video upload. Bye bye.